Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ingenious. In part 1, we revised Aristotle, Longinus, Philip Sidney, Dryden, Johnson, Wordsworth, Coleridge, Shelley, Matthew Arnold and Walter. अब हम literary criticism के modern phase में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं. This period is extremely important for UGC NET English because many questions are directly asked from these critics and their concepts. आज हम टी.एस. इलियट से लेकर रॉलिन बार्थ्स तक के महत्वपूर्ण क्रिटिक्स को रिवाइज करेंगे. सो लेट्स बिगिन. The first one is T.S. Eliot is one of the most influential modern critics. His famous essays include Tradition and the Individual Talent, Hamlet and His Problems. According to Eliot, no poet creates in isolation. Every writer is connected to a literary tradition. उन्होंने tradition को dynamic concept माना. Another important contribution is objective correlative. According to Eliot, emotions should be expressed through objects, situations or events. उन्होंने Hamlet को objective correlative की failure कहा. Another famous concept is dissociation of sensibility. Eliot argued that thoughts and feelings became separated after the 17th century. So UGC net points are tradition and individual talent, objective correlative, dissociation of sensibility, and remember always, Eliot equals to tradition plus objective correlative. Next we have I.A. Richards. I.A. Richards is regarded as father of practical criticism. His famous book include Practical Criticism, Principles of Literary Criticisms. Richards focused on close analysis of text. उन्होंने स्टूडेंट्स को पोएम्स बिना ऑथर नेम के पढ़ाकर इंटरप्रिटेशन करवाया. He also proposed 4 kinds of meaning that are sense, feeling, tone, and intention. So UGC net points are practical criticism, 4 kinds of meaning. Always remember, Richards equals to practical criticism. Next we have F.R. Lewis. F.R. Lewis is known for the great tradition. According to Lewis, only a few novelists truly represent the great English tradition. He praised Jane Austen, George Eliot, Henry James, and Joseph Conrad. Lewis emphasized moral seriousness in literature. उनके अनुसार literature should refine human sensibility. So UGC net points are the great tradition, moral seriousness. Always remember, Lewis equals to great tradition. Next we have Clint Brooks. Clint Brooks is one of the leading new critics. His famous work is The Well-Wrought Urn. Brooks argued that poetry should be studied as an independent text. He emphasized paradox as the central feature of poetry. उनके अनुसार poetry often expresses truth through contradictions. So UGC net points are new criticism, paradox, the well-wrought urn, and remember, Brooks equals to paradox. Next we have Wimsatt and Beardsley. These two critics are famous for 2 concepts that are intentional fallacy and affective fallacy. Intentional fallacy means judging a text by the author's intention, and affective fallacy means judging a text by readers' emotions. According to them, literature should be evaluated through the text itself. So UGC net points are intentional fallacy, affective fallacy. Always remember, Wimsatt and Beardsley equals to 2 fallacies. Next we have Northrop Frye. Northrop Frye developed archetypical criticism. His famous work is Anatomy of Criticism. Frye believed literature follows recurring patterns and myths. उन्होंने लिटरेचर को मिथ स्ट्रक्चर्स के आधार पर समझा. Important archetypes are hero, quest, journey, death and rebirth. So UGC net points are archetypical criticism, anatomy of criticism, and always remember, Frye equals to archetypes. Next we have Roman Jakobson. Roman Jakobson is associated with Russian formalism and structuralism. He focused on the linguistic features of literature. According to Jakobson, literariness makes a text literary. उन्होंने language को poetic function पर विशेष ध्यान दिया. UGC net points are Russian formalism, poetic function, literariness, and always remember, Jakobson equals to literariness. Next we have Victor. Victor is another major Russian formalist. Defamiliarization. According to Victor, literature makes familiar things appear strange. इससे रीडर्स वस्तुओं को नए दृष्टिकोण से देखते हैं. तो UGC net points are defamiliarization, Russian formalism. Always remember, Victor equals to defamiliarization. Next, we have Ferdinand de Saussure. Saussure is considered the father of structuralism. His famous concepts include signifier, signified, lang, parole. According to Saussure, language is a system of signs and meaning arises through differences. So UGC net points are structuralism, signifier, signified, lang, parole. Always remember, Saussure equals to structuralism. Last but not the least, we have Roland Barthes. Roland Barthes is one of the most influential post-structuralist critics. His famous essay is The Death of the Author. According to Barthes, meaning should not depend on author's intention. The reader becomes the creator of meaning. उन्होंने traditional authorship को चुनौती दी. So UGC net points are Death of Author, Post-structuralism, Reader-centered meaning. Always remember, Barthes equals to Death of the Author. Now let's have the rapid revision. Eliot equals to objective correlative, Richard equals to practical criticism, Lewis equals to great tradition, Brooks equals to paradox, Vincent and Beardsley equals to fallacies, Fry equals to archetypes, Jacobson equals to literariness, Victor equals to defamiliarization, Saussure equals to structuralism, Barthes equals to death of the author. So today, we revised 10 major modern literary critics and their most important concepts. अब आप मॉडर्न क्रिटिसिज्म के सबसे फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड एरियाज रिवाइज कर चुके हैं. इन पार्ट 3 वी विल कवर जैक्विस डेरिडा, फौकॉल्ट, एडवर्ड सेड, गायत्री स्पिवक, होमी के भाभा, शो वॉल्टर, जुडिथ बटलर, एंटोनियो लुइस, and Terry. See you in part 3. Happy learning with the Ing Genius.